So number 9D, I'm just going to read through it first because there are a lot of words. So you pull into a gas station in Switzerland and fill your rental car with gas. It takes 60.4 liters of gasoline and they charge you 105 Swiss francs. How much were you paying in dollars per gallon? Current exchange rate is 1.38 Swiss francs per dollar. Alright, this question sounds ridiculous because there's tons of extra information you don't really need, like that you're in Switzerland and that the currency is Swiss francs. It's just really trying to confuse you by using currency that you're not familiar with. So don't let that get you tripped up in this problem. The process we're going to use to solve this problem, you can use on any of the problems that have kind of confusing word problems. Okay. So what this question, when you read this, what I want you to focus on is what is the question asking you. So as you read through this, what is your goal in the end? What are you solving for? Dollars per gallon, right? That's your goal. So our goal here is for the answer to be dollars per gallon, okay? We can all see that in the question. So what that means is we have money on top, and then gallon is a measure of volume, right? This is going to be our guiding light to set up this problem. If you can see that you need money on top and volume on the bottom, then you're in good shape because that's going to help you when you're setting up the problem, and then the units will just show you exactly what you need to do, even if you have no idea right now. But if you need money on top, volume on the bottom, and you read through this problem, where is some money? Where's a number that is associated with money in the problem? 105 Swiss francs. Right? So that's money, in case you weren't sure. Swiss francs, it is money. So we can use that Swiss francs. That's kind of related to dollars. So when we set up the problem, we can do 105 Swiss francs. And then what would be the volume that goes on the bottom? 60.4 liters. So remember that in these dimensional analysis problems, when you have some kind of conversion factor, a top and bottom, they have to be equal. So this might seem weird because it seems like you just put two numbers together, but they are equal because it says it takes 60.4 liters of gas and it costs you 105 Swiss francs. So those two values are equal. That was the cost and that was how much you got. So you can put these on top and bottom, and we have the money on top, the volume on the bottom. Okay. So now what you need to do is convert Swiss francs to dollars and liters to gallons. Okay, so this is just like the other one when we did miles per hour into kilometers per minute. So any preference on what we convert first? The money or the volume? The money? Okay, let's convert the money first. So we need a way to convert Swiss francs into dollars. So just think about units first. We have Swiss francs here. Where's it going to go in our conversion factor? Bottom. And then we can have dollars on top. I would be really impressed if you knew this off the top of your head, but luckily you don't have to. Okay. What is given to us in the problem? The exchange rate. So it says 1.38 Swiss francs per dollar. So the 1.38, does that go in the top or the bottom? Bottom, because it's connected to Swiss francs. What goes in the top? 1. It's per $1. Nice. Wow, I'm so excited for you right now. You're on your way to solving one of the trickiest ones. Okay. Now we need to convert liters to gallons, which I don't know about you, but I do not know that. So check to see if you have anything useful on the back of your packet. Remember, you're given this conversion sheet. So see if there's anything you can use there. What was it? Anyone find anything? Yeah, quarts. Yeah, does everyone see that one? 1 liter equals 1.06 quarts, which is not gallons, but then we have a relationship between quarts and gallons, so we can use that. So 1 liter is equal to 1.06 quarts. So we have liters on the bottom here, so we want to put liters in the top, and then quarts on the bottom. Make sure you put the number with the correct unit. So 1.06 goes with the quarts, 1 liter on top. I didn't leave myself enough space. So now the liters cancel, we're almost there. 1 more conversion factor to get from quarts to gallons. So we have quarts, gallons. This is also on your conversion sheet. So what number goes with quarts on top? 4. What number goes with gallons? 1. So now the quarts cancel. We are left with dollars on top, gallons on the bottom. That's what we wanted. So now this is a calculator battle. So remember, when you type this into your calculator, any number in the top, you are multiplying. So 105. But look, these are 1, so you don't really have to do that. But you can multiply it by 4. And then any number in the bottom, you divide. Divide, divide, divide. You should only hit the equal sign once. Let's see what we get. The order that you type it in doesn't matter. So I could do this, divided by this, divided by this, divided by this, times this, or this, times this, divided by this, divided by this, divided by this. Alright, and then one last thing we need to consider. How many Sig Figs are we allowed to have? 3. Yeah, so all the numbers that were given to us in the problem had 3 Sig Figs. Everything else is a conversion factor that will count as being infinite Sig Figs. Yeah.
So if one of them had 2 Sig Figs, we round 2 Sig Figs?
Right, because remember, it's always, for multiplication and division, it's always the number that has the fewest Sig Figs is going to limit us. So since they're all 3, we can use 3, but if just one of those numbers only had 2 Sig Figs, yes, you would have to cut it off at 2. So if we can only use 3 Sig Figs, it's going to be 4.7, what's the last number? 5 with round. So 4.75, and then however you want to write this, either dollars